Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the business transformation pitch with the CX Goalkeeper. I am super thrilled because today I have the CEO of BSI software together with me, Markus Brunold. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic. How BSI software builds the future. Data, AI agents and digital sovereignty. I think this is a very interesting topic, but as usual, before we kick off this discussion, Markus, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thank you very much, and thank you for the invitation.
It's a great pleasure to have you on. As usual, we start with the presentation of the top player of today. It's Markus Brunold. Markus, what's the biggest call you have ever scored in your career?
Oh, you start with the heavy and hard questions from the beginning on. Okay. To be honest, I don't know if that is the best answer you want to hear, but I don't have a goal or one I could mention here. So for me, it's not a special point or milestone I achieved. It's really a step by step. So I'm a very self-critical person. So I'm also not really satisfied, and so I cannot say, well, that was I achieved that point or that point in a career, and then wow, from there on it changed everything. No, yeah, probably the decision to join BSI directly after my studies, that was probably the best decision in my life. Yes.
I think, thank you for sharing that, but it's also not usual to start as a software engineer, then being a project manager, and then getting up to the role of the CEO, and throughout the whole career, always at the same company. And therefore, congratulations for achieving that. What's your mission today? How do you win at your job?
Well, I think our mission, my mission is very similar, or probably the same as I think also BSI's mission is. So we want to have happy customers, and we want to have a happy BSI. So I know, very simple, but at the end very hard also to achieve. So it is for us absolutely crucial that we have happy customers, in the sense of that they are happy with the products we deliver, that we can give them some added values with our products. And at the same time, is it as important that also the culture in our company stays very strong, so that we have a good collaboration within our company, and we have high loyalty from our employees to BSI.
You are summarizing the really key point of customer experience and transformation. Happy employees means happy customers, and happy customer means
happy employees, right?
means happy shareholders, creating value for them. I think you already explained and summarized the importance of what we are discussing.
Yeah, probably I can add, which is a very important point for BSI, is you mentioned the shareholders. A lot of BSI employees are shareholders as well. So more than half of our company is shareholder of BSI. And that is a private investment. So we don't offer them for a good price or for free. What else? You can invest your private money if you want to on an official, let's say, trade. How do you call that? Yeah, official price. And then you're a shareholder. And that more of the half the company does it, it's really great for me. So that means that we are really a company out of entrepreneurs working for BSI. And I think that is very important also regarding the customer experience, because as an entrepreneur, as you mentioned, you want to have happy customers, and this has to be sustainable and in a long-term view, and not in a short-term.
As you're saying, I think that's extremely important. If the employees can be also shareholders, then it's a completely different motivation behind the scenes, and it's incredible. But now, let's kick off today's topics. Data is a big deal today. There are a lot of different rules in Europe, in China, in the USA. What are the biggest challenges companies face when it comes to data sovereignty?
Yeah, well, there you have also a lot of, a lot of topics. Probably I can outline here two of them. So one is where the data are. So really in our environment, that would be the question, where is the cloud service provider? So where are the data, where runs the software? And I think there it's very important that the customers have the flexibility to choose. So that means they can choose between a hyperscaler, typically an US hyperscaler, but they also can choose to use a European champion like Telecom or Stackit, or in Switzerland Inventix. And in our point of view, this is very important that we can offer our customers exactly this flexibility, that they can choose from the beginning on, but also when they're also already using the software, so that they can change. For example, if you have any problems with US hyperscalers regarding prices or law, then you can just change your cloud service provider, let's say within 2 days, probably, more or less like that. So that is one point of view, where are your data and your software is running. But the second point, in my opinion, actually right now very important, is the AI. So what kind of AI model are you using? Is it an open source or an open weight model, where you can run the model within your SaaS solution in your data protection zone? Or is it a model like OpenAI, where you can use an API, but you are not sure what is going to be with your data and who is going to use it, and so on and so forth. And that depends, of course, very much on the industry you're in. I mean, for example, for financial services, it's just not allowed to use AI models which are not open source or open weight. And also there you have to have the flexibility to choose and to change. And so let's summarize. For me, and it's also our strategy as BSI, is important to have or to offer this flexibility for our customers, because all of us, we don't know what is happening within the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So which AI model will be the best, or which cloud service provider will be the best, and how much problems you have with data protection or with taxes or what else. But at the end, digital sovereignty means for me that you have the flexibility.
Thank you very much. I think you are touching two very important points. On one side, where data sits, because at the end, data is the foundation for everything what we are doing now in business. And the second, it's which type of AI models
Yes.
we are using. And basically, that's also really relevant for every company, depending on their policies, their internal regulation, how they want to steer the business on the short term and on the long term. But staying on the regulation, some companies see regulation as a roadblock. Others see it as a chance to change, to lead. How can smart companies turn these global rules into competitive advantage?
Yeah, I mean, at the end, I think we should have a look at why these rules exist, or why these regulators exist. And in my opinion, to protect the customer, the end customer, so that you treat the customer data well, also in an ethic manner, so ethically right manner, which is also very important for us, for example. But I mean, coming back to how they can be competitive in a global environment, I think the first thing is that you need products like, for example, BSI, that offers you all the business processes and regulatories out of the box as they're part of the product. So that you don't have to think about that topic by your own and to develop anything. So it is possible, and that's exactly also what we offer as a European solution, that we cover all the European regulatories as part of the product. And we call that the industry cloud solution, because we offer the industry solution for a certain country with the regulatories in place for that country. And I think that is an important advantage as a product And as a customer, I would have a look at that exactly. So do I have to build it up by my own, or can I use just a product which includes regulatories?
It's so interesting because at the end, what you are saying is companies can buy that, can get that, or they need to build by themselves. But my question would be: is a core competency of such a company to build up all this regulation and stay always up to date, or to hand over this task, for example, to BSI software? You are building that for a lot of customers, and you are ensuring to be compliant with all the different regulations that are popping up. I think this is game changer, and the key, it's already there. You can buy it, you have it, and then you can build up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, they have to do some stuff still internally. I mean, at the end, there are some, let's call it nuances in how you really use it internally. But regarding all the customer stuff, that means all what has to do with the customer is covered by the product, yes. And you should also, let's say, in my point of view, as a customer, you are allowed to wish that, or also to get that from a product developer, yes.
Thank you. I think in every podcast, in every episode, we need to discuss about that because it's the main topics today. It's about AI agents. Everyone is talking about that. And following you and seeing what BSI is doing, you already have thousands of AI agents working in your software and working for your customer. How do you see the future in combination of AI agents and the real human agents?
Yeah, I mean, I think, or I believe that you will have teams that has AI agents, but also real persons in one team. So we call it a fusion architecture. That means you fusion real persons with AI agents, because you want to, all the work that is, you can automate, that will be done by AI agents. Yes. So it's more or less kind of a scary future, like you have a dark factory, these dark factories in the East where there's no light because everything is automated. It's probably not exactly that, but pretty close to that. Also in the future in the customer relationship management, in the CX. But now the important but is you need to put your employees, your real persons in the spotlight. So when do you need a spotlight? To have a human in the loop, for example, for emotional reasons or for loyalty reasons, or just to give also trust to the end customer when you really can talk to a person and you highlight that moment. So I think you will use the persons or the employees in the really crucial moments, in the so-called moments of truth, because in our environment, because we have a lot of financial service customers, it is still a business where you also need trust. And I think it will take a lot of time until you really trust the AI agents for everything. I mean, when it's about your life insurance or a new bank account, yes, if it's just another bank account, yes, but if it's your main bank account with your main money and where you want to invest your money and so on and so forth, then I think you still want sometimes a real person to talk to where you have trust.
I think you are so right. It takes time to build trust, and as soon as companies are starting introducing new solutions, it takes time for people, for customer, to understand them and start working with them. I really like and enjoying following BSI software and seeing these personas in the background that you are telling stories. And I participated already to some presentation, and it's really cool because you are driving through every customer that you are having, or you are showing your result with a true story. I think one lady is Lena, and Lena is doing different activities, and it makes that understandable for the company. What are the needs of the customer and how you are solving that? And I think that's something that we need to mention, or I would like to mention, because it's I'm not so often seeing such presentation. Often companies shows this feature, that feature, you can do this and you can do that, but going through a real user story, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I thank you for mentioning that, because really it's for us also internally, it's everything. It's all about Lena, and Lena is the customer, right? And she represents the customer, and everything what we do is for Lena. And yeah, we have 3 other personas in place. That's then Wiki, which is also very important, because that is the human in the loop. That is your employee, as for example, as a post finance or an insurance company. And the third is the Andrea. Andrea, she is, kind of a business analyst, because she can configure everything. She builds up the CX stories, or she builds also up the agents. She can configure that by her own, or builds interfaces. And the fourth player is then our Bob, which will be the AI agent. And so with this 4 persona, you can explain more or less every story. Yeah.
That's so cool. And let's come back to Vicky. Can you share with us a real example how a company combined AI with the so-called human in the loop?
Yes, exactly. That's, for example, a bank which uses AI for the preparation of a meeting, of a consultancy meeting. So all the preparation is done automatically by the AI agent. What was done before, what could be the next really best offer, what shall we talk about in the meeting or in consultancy, because regarding let's say, the transactions in the last 2-3 years. Then the meeting itself will be held by then the so-called Wiki, your employee. But everything before is done automatically. Yes, that is already in place. And then the important step is also after the meeting, because typically that should be everything very fast and very easy, also for the customer, also for Lena. Because, when you get directly after the email, all the protocols, the landing pages where you can go back and, and then you say, okay, probably I want to invest more money, how that look like. So you can just play around by yourself then on the landing page or on the self-service portal. So that is also done automatically. And that helped really a lot. First of all, for Wiki, because, she just can spend more time with their customer. She has more time. And because of no preparation. And then after the meeting, of course, it's great for her, because she has less work, because it does more or less everything done automatically. So that is an example from the sales era, let's say.
Thank you very much, Markus. I would have hundreds of additional questions to ask you, but I think as a soccer game, football game, it's only 90 minutes.
Time is up.
Time is up. I still have, as usual, at the end of the game, some penalties, quick fire rounds. Who is your role model in business?
My wife.
Your transformation superpower?
Oh, that you have to ask BSI.
Your favorite workplace vibe?
Fun with a clear customer focus on Lena.
Thank you very much. Toughest challenge you beat?
Oh, a lot every day.
And your winning habit?
Well, I think I'm very solution-oriented, pragmatic, and looking to the future.
And now we are coming to the golden nugget, Markus golden nugget. It's something that we discussed or something new to leave to the audience with?
Yeah, it's all about Lena. It's all about our customers. We need happy customers, and we have to have that in our focus.
Markus, the only thing that I can say is thank you very much for this enlightening conversation. It was really great to have your time and your wisdom, your insight about Lena and BSI software. Thank you very much. Please stay with me. To the audience, for today, it's everything. I hope that you enjoyed this discussion as much as I did. I wish you a great day and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.